Hello, dear viewers. This is Annette B. Konyoy, a member of the religious congregation of the Tertiary Sisters of St. Francis. You are once more welcome to Beacon's Echo Restoration YouTube channel. Thank you for having honored the invitation. Our focus today is on man and nature being one. Please don't go away. Stay tuned and watch to the end. The year 2022 has just begun, and many people are thinking of what they want to accomplish. Many focus on their finances, others on their health, while some focus on the well-being of their families. Yet there is one relationship we often forget. It is the relationship of man and nature. This is the thing we have in common, and we are obliged to protect it. Nature will not continue to offer its harvest except with faithful stewardship, a sacred duty that Holy Scriptures attest to. Dear viewers, you are once more welcome to the unfolding of the news behind the news. Our world in chaos. In the face of environmental crisis troubling our world, our focus today is on informing and educating our communities on the value of environment with its biodiversity and nature as a whole, and the causes and effects of environmental degradation and actions to be fostered to overturn this culture and environment. The encyclical of Pope Francis, the second of his pontificate, published on the 24th of May 2015, shall be a working document as a worldwide wake-up call to help humanity to understand the destruction that mankind is rendering to the environment and to his fellow man, and the various causes that threaten the relationship of man and nature. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, mankind is mandated to till and keep the garden of the world. Tilling means plowing, cultivating, or working, while keeping means protecting, caring, overseeing, and preserving. This implies a relationship of mutual responsibility between man and nature. This entails that each community can draw from the bounty of the earth whatever it needs for its subsistence. Yet it also has the responsibility to protect the earth and to ensure its fruitfulness for future generations. Since everything is closely interrelated, interdependence obliges us to think of one world with a common plan. It is important also to acknowledge that a healthy relationship with creation is one dimension of overall personal conversion, which entails the recognition of our errors, sins, faults, and failures, and leads to deep repentance and desire to change. Man and nature have a lifelong relationship, which is as old as mankind itself. Mankind was molded out of the earth. Therefore, mankind has the responsibility to protect the earth. Nature has been kind to provide us with food, with shelter, and other basic needs of life without ever asking us for anything in return. Think of the air we breathe, the water we drink, the trees with medicinal values to cater for our health problems, the sand and the soil we use for building of houses, bridges, roads, as well as for farming and agriculture. Even in Catholic liturgical celebrations, especially the sacraments, the matter is from nature, and the form which are the words used are from man. There is therefore an inseparable bond between man and nature. For humanity, therefore, there cannot be any existence removed from nature. The most important and intimate part of nature in relation to man is the biosphere, the thin envelope enhancing the earth, the soil cover, and everything else that is alive. Therefore, dear viewers, if the image of nature is lost, we lose our lives as well. We are gradually becoming aware of the need to move towards a sustainable future with nature, because our well-being and our lifestyle depend solely on the produce of nature, without which we won't survive. We therefore need to strike a balance where people habitat and wildlife can coexist. God created the world and entrusted to us as a gift. We therefore have the responsibility to care for and protect it and all people. Protecting human dignity is closely linked to care for creation. But there is something happening to our common home. Our sister Mother Earth now cries out to us because of the harm we have inflicted upon her by our irresponsible use and abuse. Deforestation is changing our climate, harming people and the natural world. Even man himself has made a lot of messes, visible in pollution, burning of vegetation, garbage piled up, toxic chemicals used in farms and gardens, disposal of waste into clean water sources, destruction of wildlife. With this and much more, what kinds of world do we think we are keeping to a generation that comes after us, to children who are now growing up? We need to take action. From experience, information, and conviction, we need to take action, dear viewers, and take action immediately. Noting that people in poverty have contributed least to climate change, yet they are disproportionately impacted by it. As a result of excessive use of natural resources by rich nations, those who are poor experience a variety of problems. We are one family and have a shared responsibility for one another and for creation. Therefore, wealthy nations have a responsibility to reduce consumption of non-renewable resources and also to help poorer nations to develop in sustainable ways. As individuals, families, communities, civil and political leaders, we all have to make important changes in lifestyle and also in consumption patterns. Seeing Laudato Si as a working document and also listening to the cries of the earth and the cries of the poor, we are invited to an examination of consciences, seeking ecological conversion, detaching ourselves from one's personal desires, rethink our standards and also our goals, and importantly, to renounce our selfishness. And people may be thinking, why take this action? It is important to take this action because of our interconnectedness with the mission to care for one another, the natural world, and the unborn. We are taking this action as a way of expressing our solidarity with the poor. We are taking this action because of the belief that changes in lifestyle and consumption pattern can make a big difference. We are taking this action also because of the conviction that respect for human dignity and care for the natural world is primordial. For if we don't take responsibility, it is the poor who suffer. We take this action, dear viewers, because of the summon to profound interior conversion. We are challenged also to resist the throwaway culture. Using Laudato Si as a working document is an invitation also to take action to resist consumerism, to reject technocratic paradigm, and to recognize that by itself, the markets cannot guarantee integral human development and social inclusion. We are taking this action because we have seen Laudato Si as a distinctive voice that Catholicism brings to important public questions. We are taking the action because we've seen Laudato Si as a papal voice, clarifying, amplifying, and condemning gross irresponsibility towards man and nature. And this is Becomes Eco Restoration YouTube channel. Dear viewers, I would like to conclude this episode by saying this. The greatest threat to our common home is the belief that someone else will do it. Nature is no one's property to destroy, but everyone's responsibility to protect. Through greed, short-sightedness, and stupidity, we are in the danger of destroying ourselves. Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform our world. The wisdom of the sages attest that someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long ago. There is still so much we need to do to bring our ecosystem back into balance. The ultimate test of our consciences is the willingness to sacrifice something today for future generations. And this is Becomes Eco Restoration YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to like the video, to share it with friends and families, and also to leave your comments on the comment section below. We shall also feature on Facebook to avail ourselves to the gift of social media for wider reading and listening. Please join us up there so that together, through shared ideas and actions, we can be able to renew the face of the earth according to divine plan mandated to us for the sustainable management of the earth. Please watch out for more videos in the days ahead.